Hello everybody. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Carly Gifford. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I post sit-down videos talking about TikTok drama. Honestly, it kind of goes a little bit farther than just TikTok drama. It's really just like influencer, kind of pop culture type stuff. Sometimes it's things that are just really fun to talk about because they don't matter in our real lives. And sometimes it does get a little bit more serious to where it's not just fun and games, if that makes sense. Now, before every video, I tell you guys which chapstick I'm using and what I'm drinking. I'm gonna find a water bottle and drink some water, and I am using the Pink Sugar Lip Butter Balm from Summer Fridays. I'm trying to use that one up, but I also have their birthday cake one, which is like really good, so I don't know. I kind of rotate between the two, but also I'm like, I need to use up one before I use another one. Anyways, that being said, I think we will just jump into today's video. Now, today we are going to be talking about Hannah Berner. Now, she has a very large following on TikTok. She's a comedian. Honestly, I thought that she was pretty funny.
What's your go-to party move?
This works every single damn time. Let me tell you, put you on.
I have never cried more in my life than when I was skiing.
She even has a special out on Netflix, which is really cool.
Luigi's so hot right now. Who knew besides Travis Kelce?
Now, Hannah actually had been on a sort of reality series called Summer House back in the day, I guess. I had never heard of it before like this week here, but that doesn't mean much. Now, Hannah actually got the opportunity with another gal that had been on Summer House as well, and they were on the Oscars red carpet getting to interview celebrities. Now, I'm just going to show you the interview clip that everyone has kind of been talking about with Meg the Stallion, and then we'll sort of talk about it.
You give so much confidence to women everywhere. What do you do when you're not feeling confident?
I start my day with you.
Only
you.
Oh my god! Wait, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry.
No,
We're
no,
live.
No, you're live stream. No, I know. No, your music has literally
Changed
made
our
me
life.
when I want to fight someone, I listen to your music.
Tearing up?
Because you want to throw that fighting shit out the window and you want to get cute and be a bad bitch. When people are talking shit, I go turn on Meg Thee
Body
Stallion.
yada yada. I look beautiful. I look so great.
Wait, no, you look so good. But I know, because I watched your documentary, you've been through so many dark things.
Yeah.
How do you get yourself up and inspire people?
I've never seen her this passionate.
I just look in the mirror and I be like, damn, you that girl.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you are that girl. So go outside and act like you that girl.
No, we love being
then that's how I
outside and
tackle my
acting
day.
like that.
I'm crying.
God.
Meg would be the one that made me cry.
I'll take my pictures.
True, don't cry.
I'm not gonna
Do you cry a lot?
I do cry. I'm a crier.
I love that. What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh.
I don't cry about much. When I cry, it's for a reason.
Yes, you let it go. Well, keep letting it all into your music. Never stop.
So you could kind of tell that when Hannah brought up like wanting to fight somebody that, you know, she listens to Meg Thee Stallion's music, and you could just tell Meg was trying to shut her down. She was kind of like, oh girl, no, like we're throwing that shit out the window, like no, none of that, you know what I mean? And I'll have you guys watch it again, just that little part where she's trying to sort of like be like, no, that's not what we're doing.
No, your music has literally
Changed
made
our
me
life.
when I want to fight someone, I
Are you
listen to your
legit
music.
tearing up?
Because you want to throw that fighting shit out the window and you want to get cute and be a bad bitch.
When people are talking shit, I go turn on Meg Thee
Body
Stallion.
yada yada. I look beautiful. I look so great.
Now, a lot of people thought that it was very bold of Hannah to bring up domestic violence, especially because Meg is a victim of domestic abuse, or I guess just abuse. She had been shot in the foot in, I want to say it was 2022. I swear like an hour ago I knew which specific year it was, but I'm like 90% positive it was 2022. She was shot in the foot, and the man that did it, we're not even going to mention him because this isn't about him, this is about her. But he is behind bars and he's doing time in prison, which is good. So yeah, to bring up domestic abuse or just any sort of violence is extremely bold, and people had a lot to say about this.
Black Giggler, I'm disappointed but not surprised by Hannah's drama and her microaggressions towards Megan Thee Stallion. I believe that she is a fan of Megan Thee Stallion. However, this is still a microaggression because Megan Thee Stallion music is not violent whatsoever, as well as she literally has a song about anxiety. Also, Megan Thee Stallion is a victim of DV. Like, she does not promote violence, as well as she has even had interviews talking about how she is not a violent girly. Okay, she's a soft girly. So I feel like you need to do a little bit more work, Hannah, because this is the fact that once you've listened to a Black woman's music that you automatically think of violence. That's on you, girly. That's on you. So I do expect, as a giggler, I do expect an apology from her and from Vanity Fair. This needs to be addressed immediately. And I think it's one of those things where they need to start, I don't know, take a class, get more woke. I mean, it's something where, like, I know Paige would have never said this.
There's a video going viral right now of these two white influencers interviewing Megan Thee Stallion at the Vanity Fair Oscars after party, which is like a very prestigious, very A-list party. And they obviously disrespected her and made her feel weird. And I want to offer my perspective as an influencer who has done carpet interviews and seeks to do more, but also went to journalism school and did broadcast training. I think it's great that influencers get to be correspondents at these huge events. And I think that some influencers are excellent at it. But one thing I've noticed about white creators in particular, and white creators, don't take this as a dig, okay? I'm just being real. Especially comedy creators, they lack couth and they lack the decisiveness to know, okay, this is how I should act in this room versus this is how I should act in that room.
I have not stopped thinking about Hannah Berner, Megan Thee Stallion, red carpet interview situation from the perspective of a journalist. And I just think we need to stop replacing journalists with influencers in these types of situations. I think we've forgotten a little bit as a society that interviewing is a skill. Interviewing is a skill that people refine and that people spend years studying. And so is being live. Being live on air, being live on a live stream, that's a skill as well. Being able to filter yourself in real time is a skill. It's hard. And I'm definitely biased here, but I've seen a lot of trained, talented journalists lose out on these opportunities because they're given to influencers. And then unfortunately things like this happen and everyone feels uncomfortable. I'm sure Megan Thee Stallion felt uncomfortable. And again, I'm biased, but I just think we should get back to putting trained professionals in these situations for reasons like this. And I don't blame influencers for taking these opportunities. I mean, who wouldn't want to interview celebrities on the red carpet? But yeah, those are just my thoughts.
Do you know you're Megan, baby? Because that ain't Meg. That ain't Meg. You may be talking about Remy Ma, but Megan Thee Stallion, that's never what she is. And I have to give it to Meg because the way that she dealt with those microaggressions, because that is not her music. She does not make those type of music. She's not a Nuck If You Buck type artist. It never gave that. She is a, I'm finna dance, I'm finna have a good time, I'm about to, everything that she was talking about, literally in that clip, that she was, every little word that the lady was trying to give, she was flipping it. Like, no, let me tell you exactly what my music is and who I write my music for.
They've been in this echo chamber of people saying, like, yes, queen, go off. There have been people who have made excuses for them when they've said things. They have been, you know, there are people who are like, if you have no stands, I'm dead. You know, they could never make me hate you, blah, 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 right? So they have gotten away with not apologizing for things that I think there should have definitely been apologies for, right? And this is not the first time that Hannah has said something problematic. Like back in 2021, I think it was, she got dropped by sponsors because she said some shitty things on her podcast about mental health. And I also think it also had to do with, like, I think it had to do with Luke, which was one of her former co-stars on Summer House, right? So like, she is no stranger to like saying like bad things or controversial things that are like mean and mean-spirited. And so I say all of that to say that I have never seen Hannah apologize for anything that she's said or done, right? I've never seen her like take accountability for things. And I say that to say that this Vanity Fair red carpet hosting gig was a big deal for both of them, okay? It was a very big deal for both of them. It was a next step in their careers, and it brought them out of their Bravo Sphere podcast bubble, and it brought them into like the bigger leagues, which is, you know, what they want to do. I think they want to get out of that bubble and they want to be kind of more mainstream. They don't want to just be like known by like certain people in certain spaces, right? And so this whole microaggression situation happening has now opened them up to a third subset of people, which only know them for this microaggressive interview with Megan Thee Stallion and also the interviews that they did throughout the entirety of the Vanity Fair red carpet for the Oscars, which from what I'm reading online and from the things that I've seen, just clips of their interview, did not go well in the public's opinion, which is not good for them.
Honestly, I will be very interested to see if Hannah releases any sort of statement. Because people are not really loving her right now. But that is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I genuinely just really appreciate it. I hope that you all have a fantastic Friday and a great safe weekend. I tomorrow am hopefully going to be done with work a little bit sooner. I sort of have something to do all day Saturday, so I'm hoping that I can get some longer, maybe more in-depth videos done on Friday. That is my hope and my goal. We'll see if it happens. Okay, this is so off topic, but I recently started working at our local news station, so I'm a camera person. So if you watch local news around where I live, I get to be behind the camera, which is so much fun. And honestly, it's not all that different from like what I do on YouTube. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It is very different, but trying to relay information to a camera, I mean, it's kind of the same. You gotta have sources, you gotta back up, you know, what you're saying. So I don't know, it's very fun. I love it, especially because it's different every day, but my hours are kind of wonky, so I don't always know when I'm gonna get to a video. But so far this year, I have uploaded every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that is a goal that I have throughout the entire year. So I'm really hoping that my job doesn't get in the way of that, which is a funny way of thinking, but I think you get what I mean. I love doing YouTube. I love my other job, but I really, really want my channel to succeed, so I'm trying to be extremely dedicated. But thank you guys so much once again for watching, and I will see you on Monday with another video. Bye, guys.